gallery number 2 because I'm home alone because Claire went to visit her parents.
Aw.
So I'm lonely.
It's
you're
okay.
not. You have 3 cats.
You're never alone.
Yeah, I do have 3 cats.
Hmm. All right. I clicked on the wrong stream for a second, and the first ad I see, Zaxby's. Fucking haunting me.
Yeah, it's also one of the only fast food places you can safely eat at.
Whoops. Not that button. All right. So, who would like to start us off with a little bit of a recap of what happened last time?
We had a fun time. So we went and we planted the first bomb, and it was in a room that was like a. It wasn't intellect of ours. It was other beholders, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was other beholders. It was like this holding cell or something for them, or like maybe some sort of
It's like a
nursery or
crypt.
mausoleum. Yeah.
It's a tomb.
We planted a bomb there. There was a mysterious button that Wist really wanted to press, but did not press under orders. Then we scooted over a little bit, and we found this poor halfling, Mr. Pepsi, who was there, hadn't had a break in 10 days, and really should speak to his union representative about that. Wist stepped in, and it was the bear for her for a little while. Everybody else chatted with him and learned a bit more. Feyre tried to recruit him for Trollskull Tavern. He seemed kind of amenable to that. Then we went into the next room where a fight almost broke out until we used a cleric thingy to calm everybody down. Torin made some new friends, and so did Rosette. Then,
I'm just laughing.
Oh, then we went over to a hallway where our Griffin friend Aaron was interrogating a guy. It was going a little ham for no reason. Well, I mean, kind of a reason. She made Wist pinky promise not to talk about it, which is a bad thing to do to a fae. And Wist was turning all sorts of shades of red as a result of it. Feyre then bullied Aaron a bit. Then once that was settled, we went up a level toward our next destination, and we found the next spot that we should put a bomb at. However, it is being patrolled. So our options are either kill the person who is, kill or dispose of, rather, the person who is doing the patrolling, or we can try and disguise the bomb as something else, but that will take more time. I think that's it.
That's more or less what happened, yeah. So, right now, you guys hear footsteps south of where Feyre is. Sounds like they're going to come around the corner. What are you guys going to do?
So I know we discussed this last time, but I think we didn't choose because we were waiting on Mandy, right?
It was also toward the end of the night, so I think our brains are a little jellied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fair point.
All of you said you need more time, so I said, I bet, here's 2 weeks.
And look what we've done with it.
The issue for somebody else is going to make this particular decision because I don't like either option. So.
What are you thinking, Iris?
I'm looking at my spells. I've got silent image.
Yeah, you could use that to cause a diversion.
Or make wherever we're planting the bombs not look conspicuous.
It's not going to last long enough.
It's 10 minutes.
That's my issue with the options, is that either it's going to get, like, the only option at this point that feels at all feasible is we just fight everybody. Because all of our spells are going to wear off before we have enough time to plant all the bombs. So spells are not useful. We might have a physical way of disguising something, but I can't think of any off the top of my head personally. So that leaves us with fight everybody or plant stuff and then it get discovered.
Was there only one person that's to the south?
There are multiple sets of footsteps.
Multiple. Okay.
Because we have to assume that it's going to take at least an hour, probably, to get around to all these different places if we're sneaking around to plant all these bombs.
And once you set them all off, the place is not going to instantly collapse. It is going to collapse over the course of an hour as the structure gets more and more unstable.
Well, there is another option. We could just act like we're supposed to be here. We're new recruits. We have the jester with us. We have the little mini beholder with us.
Yeah, we can try that if you like. I'm down for either trying that or trying, the up close and personal plan.
You guys can try that. However, it will be very difficult because, just to remind you guys did set off the security system and were spotted on the cameras. So they are currently looking for a suspicious group of people.
You want to fuck them up?
If you'd like suggestions of possible ways to avoid this, you can ask, but I do not want to force your hand.
I mean, if you have some other way, because at this point, the only way that it sounds like we have that might legitimately let us plant everything and have all the bombs go off is to fight everybody, which is also not an option.
Yeah. So, there are a couple things that you guys are misunderstanding here. Right now, the decision that needs to be made is what are you doing in this second? There are people that are about to turn the corner and walk in your direction. Right? So, some suggestions here is you can just fight them. Because there is that chance of, as you hide these bombs, they can get discovered. That is a concern, especially because the whole base is on high alert now. Or at least the ones that are not currently drunk downstairs are on high alert. You could try and hide from them and not plant the bombs at this moment. They are currently coming up towards Spare from the south. You guys know this area a little bit, so you can just walk around and avoid their line of sight. And once they leave, plant the bombs and have more time to hide them and leave it up to chance that they are not discovered. But right now, the only thing that's time pressure is the 5-10 seconds you guys have before they turn the corner. After you figure out that, you'll have more time to plan things. And just above table here, just to make it clear, you guys are capable of clearing this entire dungeon. You are. I'm just going to tell that flat out. You guys are capable of it. You have the manpower, you have the resources, the strength. You guys can do it. It will be difficult. It will be a challenge, but more than possible.
I guess we try to hide.
Now we can hide for a little bit, and we can see who it is that's coming, and then we can figure out what we want to do.
Right. I mean, try to
Sounds
hide,
good
and
to
then
me.
plan goes sideways, then we fight.
The rogue special.
Yeah, speedo.
Okay. So, where are you guys going? You going back downstairs? You going into the goo room? You trying to just hide behind the pillars and hope they don't come that way?
Was that back, you said, Z?
Yeah, back is the first part, so this direction.
Mm-hmm.
We killed the sharks that were in here already. So that's where we picked up Griff. Or not Griff. Erin. For some reason in my head, she is just Griff.
Yeah, she goes by both. Her name's Erin Griffin, but because she's a captain, people usually just call her Griffin or Griff.
I guess we kind of tuck ourselves around to this side.
Would they
So we
expect
have
us to be in this one?
both a downstairs option and a towards the goo room option if they come this way.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna shove these guys over here. Is it still Wisnug?
No, I'll reset her.
Okay. I am going to need stealth rolls.
Alright, stealth rolls. Let me get my dice.
I forgot. For this game, I need to have 1,000,000 character sheets open and
Right.
on my screen.
You could always draft Charlie.
Charlie,
You want to play a character?
you want to be drafted?
There's also a Joe.
Yeah, there's also a
Could
Joe
I
right
There's
now.
also a Joe.
10 minutes?
Yeah, feel free.
We'll be
Whenever.
Joe, since you are so alone tonight.
Alright.
Yager?
Well,
I had my shit turned down and I heard something Joe.
Yeah,
We're
you
asking-
want to play
Talk about-
Yagra?
Is she part rogue or is she all barbarian?
All barbarian.
I'll play Yagra.
Hell yeah. Alright. So giving you permissions on her sheet.
There's a 23 on Feyre. Do you need dabble roll too?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Alright. I love seeing, I'm gonna have like a list of who's played what NPCs, because now Matt and Joe have Yagra permissions.
Let me do this really quick.
Alright.
It's a 16 on dabble.
That's a... Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead... Okay, so we have Zai... And... Do you guys have the Jester hide with you?
I don't think we really care about the Jester, because the Jester, in all reality, if he just wanders around anyway, they shouldn't react to his jingle bells.
Yeah. So, y'all were standing here. I imagine every time you guys are not walking, he is pulling out his little fucking joke book. And he is just like, scribbling down, crossing it out, scribbling it down. No, not good enough. Rips out the page, eats it, starts writing some more. So he's just material riding over there while you guys all scramble to hide and get out of sight. So we have an 18 from Torin, 14 from West. What is it? Hi.
Hey, Sailor.
Hello. Who's crying beneath me? Oh, buddy. 20 from Rosette. And what did Feyre get?
A 23 for Feyre and a 16 for Dabble.
Okay. Well, let's see. Just gonna go ahead and click that. Yeah. This makes sense. So, you guys bound around the corner. You hear the footsteps getting louder and louder. Do you try and take a peek at who it is? Or do you not risk it for the biscuit?
Feyre would, and she's too busy, like, hurting the others.
Rosette will.
Yeah. Alright. We need a perception check.
Perception.
Oh, whoops. Roll in perception. 11. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So, as you... Oh, shit.
Can I take...
Hold on. Sorry, have been delivered food. But as you guys all bound around the corner, trying to get out of sight as quickly and as quietly as you can, there's a little bit of a bumping into each other. And for a second, your heart sinks. This was the exact fucking spot where Yagra spilled Davil's fucking ball bearings. And it's almost like slow motion. Some of you catch in the corner of your eye the same movement, as she doesn't realize she's about to elbow him again, but this time he's fucking learned. One hand on the top of the bag, holding it shut as she bumps into him. You guys are silent. And Rosette, if you want, you can move your token into view, like right over here, so that you can see as you peek over.
Okay.
And you are able to see a group of 4 dwarves start walking by. All of them heavily armored. All of them looking not happy at all. You see one of them passes by and he makes a gesture to 2 of them behind him. And one of them goes over to this door and knocks on it. You can't quite make out what he's saying. It kind of looks like he's talking to someone on the other side. This one walks over here, step or 2 closer. He sees the jester, and you just hear a gruff voice yell out, "Hey!" And see the jester look up. And you see the guard single finger gesture of, "Come here," to the jester. And he puts away his book, and he hops over, jingle, 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 all the way. And all of you overhear this exchange as you hear this. Yes, sailor. Oh my god, sorry. Both these fucking sailors can't. Sorry, he was crying at the door because Mr. Amy locked him in.
No worries.
Right. As you hear the door try to question the jester. You hear a voice ask very roughly, just like, "Have you seen anyone?" And jester goes, "Well, currently I see a certain number of people in front of me." And you just hear a heavy sigh. And Rosa, you're able to peek around and just barely see just like face palm that just slowly drags down the face. This guy does not have time for this gesture's bullshit. And he asks again, "Have you seen anyone that doesn't belong to the guild?" And the jester looks up, thinks for a second. "I have a riddle for this. You see, what is something that is... I don't... Oh my fuck. Yep. Boss, he's useless. Let's fucking go." And just turns. And you hear the jester go like, "But wait, my riddles? I have the answer if you can just..." He's not listening. He's walking off. Whatever conversation happened on the other end of the hallway, at this point, probably finished. And you, Rosette, see the four of them leave, going north. All of you hear the footsteps leaving the area. The jester does look a little distressed, though. He had new material. He wanted to test it out. But you guys are able to remain unseen. And as you hear a door open and shut, and you can't hear footsteps anymore.
Ooh.
Right. So now, I see we have a Charlie in the roll 20.
Hi,
Now,
Miss God.
hello. Alright. So, would you like to control a guy? A little guy?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Do you feeling a paladin? You feeling a rogue? You feeling a fucking kooky fucking jester guy? That's kind of useless mechanically. You want to be a little gazer? A little monster?
I will take whoever. Your least favorite.
Bruh.
Charlie doesn't make decisions, you have to make it for them.
Okay. Well,
Paladin.
you want the paladin? Okay. Have fun. Charlie. Boop. Thick paladin girl. Should have access to the sheet. For if you guys trigger a fight, then you'll be able to play her. But yeah, all of you are able to let out a sigh of like, okay, we're good for now. As you hear the footsteps reside, the door close down the hallway, and the stone hitting stone, echoing a little bit. What you doing?
Feyre just heard the interaction, I imagine. Just shakes her head and kind of like inclines it towards Davil. Well, I suppose we have somebody to serve as a distraction if we need it.
You see him nod. And lets out just a tired sigh. He goes, "Yeah, I guess he's useful for that, at least."
Feyre will sneak back around, kind of glancing towards Rosette, make sure Rosette didn't see anything before her own head pops around the corner.
So she'll let them know. Yeah, there were some guys there. There were 3 or 4. I
4.
wasn't sure on that. 4. Okay. There were 4 dwarves over there. They were heading north. Rosette motions for her little buddy to come.
Figure it doesn't see or hear anybody else in the hallway. She'll go down here and plant some gunpowder.
Rosette will pat the jester on the shoulder as she walks by.
You said you're patting the jester on the shoulder?
Yep.
Yeah. He's gotten over it.
Okay, good.
He's started writing new material now because you know what? One day, someone will appreciate his fucking gym. And yeah, there is a sigh of just air letting out as Yager was holding her breath. Just okay, holy fuck. Okay, no, we're sneaky. We're so sneaky. Okay. Which way are we going? We're going, okay. Just gonna follow after.
I have nothing to disguise anything with, so we're just tucking away and hoping for the best if Favor's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we have that mountain of plushies, but since those are such valued commodities, clearly, here, I worry somebody would reach for one of the plushies.
Yeah. That's a really good way to piss off Xanathar if he comes down this hallway.
Mm-hmm. It would be funny, though.
It would be. So, following after Torin is none other than Edgelord Boy Zybon. By the way, how long has it been? Has the forced friendship worn off yet, or how long does that last?
Let me take a look here.
A couple minutes.
That
It's
was
a
like an
long
hour it
fucking
lasted.
thing.
What did you say, Mandy?
1 hour.
Oh,
That's what I said.
Mandy's
an hour.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm munching.
We're all still pals.
You're all still pals. It's probably been about 20 minutes. So he's still probably fucking weirded out. But he is going to kind of walk over here. This pillar. Do you guys have rope or something? I mean, worst comes to worst, we just gotta put it on a pillar, right? We could just put it all the way up there. I mean, who the fuck's gonna look up there? And he points to the very tall, 20-foot high ceiling.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. We have rope, right? There's no way that a party full of rogues doesn't have rope.
Yeah, I assume y'all have rope.
Yeah, there'd be rope somewhere.
He shrugs. It won't be hidden, but, I mean, it's out of sight.
think Feyre's just looking up and like doing the estimated like work in her head of how she's gonna have to fucking rig this up and pull it all the way up to the roof. And just she looks tired. And just shakes her head. Well, we gotta do this 3 times over in this hallway alone. So, and she just pulls out a length of rope. I guess I'll do some rigging. And she pokes Torin in the chest as she walks by. And you're gonna drag it up there once I'm done.
Like climbing up there, or
I can get up there. I just am not pulling one of those, kind of gesturing towards the bag of holding, to the
gotcha.
ceiling.
I'm the workhorse. I gotcha.
Gotta make use of all the muscles you got.
He pulls out of his little pouch or whatever some of the food that he stole from the kitchen. Starts eating.
There is a snort from Zybon as he just kind of one hand gestures to Torin. It's like, yeah, I don't really want to see what him climbing a wall looks like. I don't think he can do it, so it's probably better if you do.
Don't challenge the muscle head. Don't do that.
That's like a dare. So
What do you say, Mandy?
I said, he's like, or is that a dare?
Nope. You are just going to pull this up once I'm done. Ferris has already started to climb up the pillar.
Yeah, you start climbing up the pillar. In the corner of your eye, you see a nod from Zybon of like, yeah, it's a fucking dare. Nope.
But let me finish my food first, because there's no way I'm climbing up there on empty stomach anyway.
Yeah, Sneaky Boots, why don't you go set up one of these other pillars so we can get this done faster? Rather than poking at our muscle.
There's a look of like, but it's fun to poke at the muscle. Where he just shrugs. He's like, yeah, I can do that. At least I know I can, so it should be easy for me.
Let's see how well you climb up there and not get caught the second time.
There's a bristle. Not getting caught a second time. It's like, yeah, okay, I'll make quick work of it. Before you even finish your whatever it is you're eating, you just ate, didn't you? Whatever, give me the rope.
Like hours ago.
He'll take the rope. He's like, fuck it, fine. No, it's gonna be easy for me, a rogue, proper sneaky boy, to climb up this pillar. And he'll go and set up this one over here.
There's one more in this hall that needs to be done if somebody else wants to go ahead and get the rigging done on the third one.
Got quite a few sneaky peoples. Some of them in heels. Namely, one specifically in heels that can probably easy peasy do it.
Iris, I am staring at you through Discord.
Rosette!
We are staring at you.
Yes. What's up?
What do you mean, what's up?
What do you mean?
Sorry, I was slightly distracted with something.
Oh
my god!
I know we were trying to rig the barrels up, but that's the last thing I heard.
You want to rig another barrel up down the hall. You would have to climb with some rope to do it.
Sure.
There you go.
So Feyre's climbing up one.
trying to
Zybon is
make
climbing up another.
fast and efficient work. And the only
Mhm.
two that might have a shot would be Wisteria and Rosette is probably the one with the better choice there. No offense, Wisteria.
You don't
Oh.
trust in Wis's ability to climb up and tie something without face planting?
No.
She can't walk through a store without almost face planting.
Well, I could help with the face planting bit.
Yeah. I'll say for Feyre and Rosette, it's quick work for you guys to scale this pillar. It's made out of brick, and I mean, you guys have gotten quite used to being able to find purchase and things that aren't supposed to be climbable, one way or another. Whether it's using the very edges of your fingernails, the tip of your boot, using a knife to kind of get in between the bricks, even using magic to try and get footholds that weren't there before. It's quick work for you guys to set up the rigging so that the strong boys, specifically Torin, or anyone else that would like to help.
Too?
Yeah, we have Yagra and Aaron, who can then heave ho and pull up the barrels of gunpowder.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Make this
Mm-hmm.
fast, and then I think these are the only ones we need in this section. Yes.
Where's our next stop?
Back into the cursed room with the zombie bulgers.
Downstairs?
Nah. The ones that, Rosette couldn't get past.
Oh, okay. The big room to the left?
Up and to the right.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading this correctly. I double check this again. Yeah, we gotta go back that way and then down a hallway into a room we've not gone in yet.
Alright.
Go up here. Through, I think this was a secret door originally.
Give me 1 second. This is. Whoops.
Reminder: the enemies were headed up that way.
Through this door or through the big door? I would assume it was the big door.
It was the big door.
Right. So that right there isn't a secret door.
Yeah.
It's just a door.
Okay.
So
Fair
you don't know which door they went. You'd assume big door.
Fair would very carefully, slowly open the door and listen down the hallway. See if she hears anything strange.
Roll me perception. Or anyone can roll me perception if they want.
Probably better if somebody else does this too. Actually, I can roll for Dabble too.
Wist has pretty good perception, I think. Let me see what I got.
No.
Dabble is not
Busy
good either.
eating.
I got a 19.
21.
All right. So the door creaks open. The stone making more sound than you'd like it to. But at the very end of the hallway, as you look down it, you can kind of make out the sound of voices.
Oh.
No, we have to go this way. And I have a sneaking suspicion, because we have gone through most of the rest of this, that Sneaky Boots person is going to be in this room. If
Well,
not
we
this
do
room,
have
there's
to
only
do
like
that
one
too.
other place. Mandy, I don't know if you've changed your mic setup, but we can barely hear you. move closer
I think
to
it's
your
my
microphone.
internet connection going out.
Well, that was clearer. I don't know if you shifted closer.
Okay. I picked it up, put it toward my face.
Yes,
Like,
much
in
better.
my face.
Eat the mic.
Eat the mic.
It.
Hum.
Nom nom nom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, what did you say, Mandy?
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, we still have to do that too. I had forgotten.
So I guess, I mean, Feyre is going to try and sneak down the hallway to see what's going on at the very least. So we have to get down here.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, start making your way down the hallway. You can kind of. Is it only Feyre that's going down, or is everyone else following?
Well, we should probably follow, right?
Yeah, we probably should stick together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're down this way?
Yes.
Very far down this way.
It's a
That's
very
why I was
long
like,
hallway.
probably like, you know.
I looked away from the map for 10 fucking seconds.
Let me double check to make sure.
There's a door here that I forgot existed.
Mm-hmm. So, as you guys pass through this hallway, it's getting harder and harder to make out that first sound you heard. And Stone is kind of amplifying sounds from surrounding area. And you hear more and more murmuring of voices chatting to each other throughout the walls. You can't make out any words, but you're able to make out the general tone of it. Some of it's kind of friendly. You hear a lot of laughter. Some of it's a little arguing back and forth. And as you get to the end of the door, you hear the voices more clearly. Separately. This is a separate set of voices that aren't the ones you hear in that hallway. Those sound like they're on the other side of those walls. This here sounds like it's on the other side of the door somewhere. Not directly, but it's somewhere in the vicinity. You hear the same gruff voices speaking to each other that you heard talking to the jester. It sounds like they're talking about the dead Beholder guard, the Beholder zombie guard here that they found.
Well, that cat's out of the bag. Feyre just looks very much annoyed. And we'll look to the rest of the group and be like, gesture towards the door and like through the telepathy, just be like, well, it seems like this group is going to be in our way everywhere we go.
You want to surprise them?
Take them out
guessing
here.
we kind of have a wee chat with them.
I don't know, could you do that bullshit you did earlier again?
Wist looks a little shy and looks down. No. It's only the once.
Feyre just nods. Yeah, I mean, if you want to try talking to them, we can try. I have a sneaky suspicion that unless you can manage to work up that bit of magic one more time, it's not going to go particularly well. Probably go the way that it was going before you walked into that dining room.
Wist considers for a moment and then just shakes her head. Well, I suppose sometimes you just got to give people a bit of a knock.
Torn activates his knuckles. Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Pharaoh will look towards Rosette, get her view on the situation.
Well, if we're going to take them out, this would be the best place.
Hoping that whatever's going on in that room we haven't been in yet is not gonna draw more people in. And she just kind of sighs and will swing an arm over everybody's heads so that the people that are in the far back can move in closer. Because if we're about to bum rush, we're gonna bum rush with our army.
Move Tor into the front.
Get all the tanky people in the front, I guess.
Torn and Yagra first.
Everyone with a positive strength mod go in the front.
Can you do a single bench curl? Go to the front.
How many pull-ups can you do? That is the the lineup order.
Yagra here.
Yagra.
Joseph. There you go.
I'll move her over. Yeah, you say that shit. Sneaky Boots is going in the back.
Don't worry, we'll save the rope for you.
There is just annoyance. As Rosette, what do you do with your gazer? He's just vibing still.
I mean, she was holding him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she'll pat him on the head.
Mm-hmm.
And tell him or send to him, I'm gonna need you to stay close, but I need my hands.
Why was I imagining she'd pull out a fucking bag and just like shove him in? And it's like fucking like Chihuahua.
Oh my god.
Purse beholder.
Well, we do need a little backpack.
Yeah. Is that you see he looks at you and there is just tongue out. There is just smallest little lick to the top of your head. And he just starts floating upwards into the air. Like the kind of like slow float that like those like lanterns that you like release. Kind of rotating midair until he kind of bumps against the ceiling. Still directly above you. You can assume he's just gonna be up there.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Gazer and a baby Bjorn.
Alright. Are you guys ready?
Warren looks over at
Hit us.
Yagra. Well, I guess it's in this case youth before beauty, so you want to do the honors. We'll set the door.
Torrent's trying to get in fights with people at this point.
She's got her fucking axe out. She's fucking ready. She goes for the handle. She stops for a second. Turns him. Wait, what? What does that mean?
Just mean you're younger than me. No, hey.
You know what? Yeah, I think I am. Anyway, open door. Open door, revealing a hallway. To the left, is a little fungal room.
Peeks around the corner. That's the same room we were in, right?
Yep. peek around the corner. Now, are you trying to stealth and get eyes
Yeah,
before you bum rush in?
But yeah, because I do want to see what. Yeah.
All right. So you turn, and this time you see, from your angle, one, maybe two of the dwarves, both of them standing and talking over the body of the zombie beholder that you guys fought earlier. And after you open the door, it's becoming clearer and clearer that the voices that you were hearing in the hallway are coming to you from your right. Somewhere around there, and those voices and laughter and chattering kind of mask the door opening as you peek around the corner. They don't hear your footsteps. The crowd that's somewhere nearby is masking any noises you guys make in this little hallway.
Over the Discord chat, that they was if we go in too far, you could get bamboozled by some coming up from behind, way over this way. So those that are good at strategy, not me. What should we be doing?
Was there a door here?
Nope.
No.
Mm.
Who is in the Discord? Is it just the party?
It's just the party.
Mm.
Not Dabble and Yagra too?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
I don't remember, I'll be honest.
It's up to you if you want to drag and drop people.
So I know nobody
yeah.
that we have saved since we got here, but I just didn't remember if you had put Dabble and Yagra in as well.
Yeah. Yagra is like, acts out. She's fucking ready. Torin just turns back, silent, looking at the rest of them, and she just looks back, looks at Torin. What are you doing?
He puts the finger up and he's like, wait for us. There's many this way and some this way. We'll get
Well,
surrounded.
yeah, we're supposed to fight them. That's why we gotta find them.
Well, which direction would you like to go first?
Wherever they are.
There's a bunch this way and maybe a few over there.
Which one's closer? She's like trying so hard to stay quiet.
Torin goes back over the Discord chat. We're having a hard time here. Somebody tell us what to do.
Farron will just gesture for Torin to go into the smaller room.
Benny usually tells me these things. I am only here to punch things, but I need to know which thing. He just goes in there and be like, hey, fellas.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right, buddy. You said, what do you say?
You seem to make quite a mess in here.
God bless you, Torin.
Casually strolling in, two fucking giant brass knuckles.
We're in the kitchen.
They turn to look at you. And immediately, one over here, makes a gesture for you to stop. He's like, what? Who are you?
Pushes Yagra. Run!
You got a check?
Cleanup crew, and we were told that there were some things in here that needed to be, cleaned up.
Roll me deception. Please.
Yeah, it's about right.
Doran, you say that, and all of them look at you, And then in sync, all of them just draw their weapons. You hear one of the ones in the back just yell out, "The cleaning crew has off today!" Everyone roll
Don't
initiative.
say.
You don't say.
All right.
That's my
Here
20
we
for the night.
go. Her +1 to Dex. Oh my god.
And I almost made it a 0, but
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right, let's see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have Yagra. All right.
I'm still here, by the way. Sorry. I
Mhm.
don't know where Yagra's sheet went. It's hidden. I see it in the thing. But when I click on it, it doesn't appear before me.
Okay, I'm gonna take away permissions. Save. I'm
blind.
going to go ahead and give you permissions again. Joe? You should also be able to right-click on her token. Open sheet.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And in the folders, it's in the Black Network.
Yeah, I was just clicking on her name and it wasn't showing me. I'm gonna refresh because I think that my shit is logged. There we go. And initiative. There we go.
All right, I'm just going to delete the gesture sheet. He's not participating in combat. All right, guys, we'll buckle up. Yeah, what's up? French fries? There you go. The husband is the best. Bestest husband in the world.
Did he lock the dog in again?
Yeah, he did. Well, you brought me French fries, so it's okay. All right. Now, thank God for Joe and Charlie. And I hope you guys are ready, because I'm pretty sure this might be the last thing we do tonight.
Yeah. I assume so.
Yep. It's better to take care of them not in a fight with other people, though. All right. Hopping around. It's fucking Sneaky Boots. I feel like he hears down the hallway Torin is like, "We're the cleaning crew," and he's like, "Oh my fucking god. Who the fuck is this guy?" And he is going to see if he can try and sneak away. 15. It's going to be 25 passing through this square. He's going to fucking bonus action, try and get around and dash over here. Try and get line of sight. And yeah, he's happy in this corner. Away from them. And he is going to go ahead and attack. And that's a miss.
Oh.
Rip. Okay. But you know what? That was his turn. He dashed in right behind... You know, it's a little funny for you, Torin. Because you feel a very familiar sensation that you haven't felt in a hot minute. And that is a crossbow bolt flying right over your shoulder next to your ear.
Jesus H. Christ, what are you doing, Bonnie?
Yeah. Last time you felt that was when you and Finny went on a mission together, because she also does that shit. Feyre, it's your turn.
I'm gonna save that actually. Doing just a little bit of a resource juggling. Okay. I'll pull out her rapier and is this the one? Yes. It's been a hot second since I've had to fight with some of this. Okay. We'll use her bonus action to Hexblade Curse the one that she can see.
Mm-hmm.
And can she move past Yagra and Torin without any issue?
Yeah, just difficult terrain. It's going to cost 10 feet to get past them.
So I should just barely be able to get there. Here. Just rushes past in. We're gonna attack this one and as she is swinging, we'll glance, see the others, and through the mental discord, so that everybody, or at least Rosette and Wisteria, can hear. There's 3 others. Blah, blah, blah. Tell them that there's 3 others in the room. Hey, would you? Okay, yes. So, Hexblade Curse. It's a good thing I chose that one, because that lets me crit on a 19 or a 20. And I rolled a 19.
Okay. Go off, I guess.
So, that is going to be. Let me see here. Rapier is a D8. $12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 from the hit itself. What are we doing for crits for the sneak attack?
Just gonna max it out.
Okay. And let me see what I have for this right now. I think I only have 2. Yes. So 18 plus another 12. 30.
You said 30 damage?
Yeah, 30 total damage. 3 of which is necrotic.
Cool. Alright. Anything else? What does this look like? I gotta ask. Opening out with a crit.
I imagine, like, as everybody is focused on Torin, she actually slides along behind Torin and Yagra, so she is just enough in the shadow of these 2, like, broad, tall figures, and there's just a almost teal, blue-green flash as she suddenly jumps out and stabs a rapier directly down, almost like she is like trying to use a very large dagger into this guy's shoulder before pulls it out and takes a more sidelong fencing stance.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Alright, Wish. Shit's popping off.
Shit is popping off. Wist is going to take a step forward here. I think she can. Wait, hold on. Let me measure before I go. talking out my ass. Yeah, okay. Just gonna come over to this side over here in the designated please don't hurt me corner. And alright. This is the big man, right?
Yep. Big man just got hit.
Big man just got hit. Okay. And there's no flanking on him or anything, right?
Nope.
But he has not yet moved this encounter?
Not yet.
So he's not... The flat-footed doesn't work the same way, right?
I don't know how flatfoot works.
If a person hasn't moved in an encounter, you can... Sometimes they're considered flat-footed. So
no, that's not a rule here.
So it's just flanking and other stuff, right?
Yep,
Regular
flanking
attack.
for melee attacks, and then getting the help action on someone.
Okay.
Will give them advantage.
Well, and if you're trying to find it, I'm assuming you're trying to fish for advantage, is what you're doing.
Yes.
So specifically for rogues, you do have the steady aim action, but you can't have moved yet. So you can do steady aim next round. You give up your move to get advantage, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I will do that next turn. This turn, I will just take a pot shot.
All right, let's see it.
Let's tab on over here. Where's shortbow? Where the fuck is my shortbow? Shortbow. If that hits.
Yep, that'll hit.
Apparently, I don't know why you posted that, Cat, but I love them. Oh. Alright, that's it for me. Thank you.
Alright, so your arrow flies through, dealing 4 piercing damage. It's not as flashy as Feyre's, but you know what? Damage is damage. That's what I always say. It matters. Alright.
Yeah, fuck, I forgot he was this far up the order. Let me see. Wait a second. How far can you move, sir? 30 feet. So... Hold on, let me read the wording of the spell very specifically. It probably will not work, but it is worth a second shot, I think.
Okay.
Choose in 20 feet. So he is going to move here. Here. Let me see. Doing very careful measurements. Okay, so he can get really far.
Yeah.
His line of sight could get him all the way over here. Yeah. He'll cast Sleep right here. And so that should affect blue, red, and big guy.
Okay.
Let me roll for this. I'm just going to roll in roll 20 because fuck that.
Fuck all of those dice.
It is 5d8. Is there anybody with 21 hit points or less?
No.
Damn it. That's what he's got. It's worth a shot.
He tried it. It's always worth a shot. But you just see, like, he's like, okay, maybe they're this. This is what I've got. Maybe they'll go down. Maybe they're weaker than I think they are. Oh, no. There's a look on his face of like, oh, this is going to be so fucking annoying. Alright. So he's got All right, Joe. Yagra's turn. Yagra has axe.
Okay. Pat dabble on the shoulder, give him a sorry, boss, and then rush in.
Rage.
We're gonna go. We're gonna rage. We're gonna rage. Rest. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Yagra's charging in up to this green man, and is going to rage and reckless.
I see.
The barbarian strat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to roll and roll 20 with her stats?
Yes, please. Unless you want to do dice and just do the numbers, let me know.
I got it. There we go. Great axe.
Whichever is easier.
And that's a 15.
Oh, let me change the sheet so that everyone can see your rolls. Whisper toggle. Okay, so you should be able to make those rolls public if you would like.
Gotcha.
All right,
I
so
rolled real bad.
yeah, that is not going to hit, unfortunately. A
Sad.
15 will not hit.
I get one more attack because of multi-attack?
Yep.
1, 2. That it's almost a crit. Does the 26 get there?
A 26 does get there.
Hey. So I click this. Hey, cool. Minimum damage. Good. For 8. It's still showing my rolls as 2 GM.
You gotta hit the little button on the top of the sheet.
Oh, I didn't even notice that button was there.
Yeah, so at the very top of the sheet, right above their name, you see 2 public, 2 GM advantage. You can toggle it to public if you want the other people to see your rolls.
I have never seen an NPC sheet in this game before.
It's very
I'm learning.
nice and slick.
Mm-hmm.
Very useful. Alright. So unfortunately for Yagra, I'm gonna say that she is ready to fucking attack. She's fucking almost like a fucking dog leashed up to a fucking post with the mailman driving by. Slips in some fucking fungus. And that just makes her just barely just hit against his armor. It does some damage just from the brute force of it, but it could have been better. She just gotta find her footing. Alright, Rosette.
Let's see if I can get close enough to attack. And, okay, well, my computer's fighting me right now. One moment. Okay.
Are you okay?
My computer is fighting me. It's like lagging so bad.
Do you want me to load up her sheet?
And yeah, if you could please.
Uh-huh. What do you want to do, my friend?
I want to attack. I have a ranged attack.
Okay. Well, can you roll and roll 20? Or,
Yeah.
I mean, you should have dice.
No, like D&D roll 20 is not working. That's what's fucking up.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, again, I got you dice. 4, Rosette.
That's true.
Is this where we find out Iris sold those dice in a gift of the Magi situation?
No, they're just in a box somewhere safe.
They're meant to be used.
Okay. Can you move me close enough to hit someone? Because I literally can't see the roll 20.
Alright, movement speed's 30, right? Do you want to get in the room or stay out of the room?
I want to try and stay out of the room if possible.
Okay, join the don't hurt me corner. Here you go. You're in line of sight. Now, if you have dice, you'll be rolling with a +8.
Make sure you have a hardware acceleration turned on. Sometimes that fucks with roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
It is on, that's the thing.
Worst
But I'm
comes
going
to
to try
worst.
refreshing after my turn.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, you can just use the dice spot in the Discord.
This is true.
Oh, my...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I just rolled,
Mm-hmm.
and it says my virtual tabletop's not found.
Yeah, just go ahead and use the Discord dice. I'll tell you what to roll.
Okay. I don't know if this helps. What? Gold rush. And then bonus action, or I'll just roll 2d20.
Well,
Yeah, that's
well. Unfortunately, a 17 does not hit.
Oh,
I can't tell if I have my chaos thing right now. Let me see. I do not have Tides of Chaos. Never mind.
Will that be all?
Bonus action hit or roll. Or are you taking the first one?
Oh, I was taking the first one. This is the 17.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
Oh. Okie doke. All right, Torin, you got your bare knuckles.
run up the side of Pharaoh and please and thank you. Oh my god. We're allowed to roll our regular dice, correct?
Yep.
Because I just rolled a nat 20.
Hey.
Nice.
Bro, this guy got one crit followed up by another crit. Okay.
Fuck this guy in particular.
This one guy. Alright. D8. Okay.
All right. So for
And
crits,
damage for the first one.
hold.
That was just a 1d8 before. I don't know your ones on the crits.
Yeah. So you're gonna draw your 1d8 plus 4, and you're just gonna add plus 8, the max you could roll on top of that. It's gonna be an 18. And then what's your sneak attack dice?
Let me look.
If you're straight row, it's probably a +3 or 4. Or 2, 3.
Once your turn, you can deal an extra 1d6.
Your sneak attack is currently 4d6. Plus 24.
Thank you, because
That's 18. That is 42.
oh! Alright, thank you. Let's see what
42 damage you've done. Holy fucking shit.
I rolled a 16 plus 7.
That'll hit.
23 hits. Okay.
23 hits.
Roll my 1d8. Come on, big money. A 4 plus 4. No, just 1d8, so it's a 4. That's it.
Plus another 4. All right. Okay. Would that be all, Torin? What? You just coming in with the 1, 2.
Yeah. Look, I need to, like, I don't know. Here, clean up on aisle 4. Poof.
Okay.
Bar the door.
All right. So, you land this blow, and goddamn, this guy just got hit 2 heavy fucking hits, but he's still standing. He's still taking it. And the Red is going to rush forward to you, Farah. And he is going to head and hit you with 2 swings of his greatsword. Or he's going to try to. There's an 11 hit. I don't think so.
No.
There's a 21 hit.
Yes.
Alright. So, as the sword comes in, the first one misses. You're able to deflect that easy fucking peasy. And for a second, you think, okay, this is gonna be fine. And then the second one comes in, he kind of curves the sword, almost as if he meant to miss the first one, or he just recovered that quickly. And Farah, you are going to take 24 slashing as the sword comes back and hits you right in the abdomen, digging into your armor.
Okay. Hold on. Can he make a wisdom check?
Sure, you
wisdom
can.
save?
You can try.
Yeah.
There's a 13 make it.
That's against my spell DC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spell DC is 15, so it does not. He takes that much damage.
Additionally or instead?
Additionally.
Additionally, I believe.
Yeah, it doesn't stop him, but he will take that damage himself.
Cool. Okay. What does that look like, Wist? How does that work?
Well, let me. It's.
No, I mean, like,
here.
what did she do? Like.
Oh, okay. That's tricky. I think he goes and he makes this big slash, and I think there's sort of an after image of the sword that keeps going after the slash, maybe comprised of like petals and energy that keeps whipping around and cuts him the exact same way that he was cut.
Okay. Nice. That is his turn. He's not quite sure how he got hit. But it's Big Guy's turn, and fucking Torin, holy shit, that fucking hurt. He's going after you. He has his own greatsword. Another 11. Okay. But you know what? That's a 10. But you know what? This guy, he's the boss. He has a third attack. 25! That'll hit, right?
Well, you know that hits.
Yeah. And Torin, you're going to take similarly 23 slashing. As
Uncanny
1, 2,
dodge.
you're... Yeah, uncanny dodge. Go ahead and take half of that, rounding down.
Oh. I probably need to take more rogue levels so I can get that.
Alright.
How much did you say was the total? Just so I can try
That was 23.
Okay. Hang down, gotcha.
No, so I'll just be 11. And that is all he is going to do. Alright, Charlie, you have a paladin.
Okay. And get right up next to Farah.
Okay.
Oh, geez. Okay. And we will go for red.
All right.
Multi-attack with the halberd.
Yep.
1 and 2.
So you're going after red, right?
Mm-hmm,
A 17 just misses.
Okay. I think that is all for me then.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Sorry, I had the wrong sheet pulled up. A 17 will hit. It just hits. So you go ahead and in the Roll20, you just click on the halberd name, like in the text chat, and it should roll the damage for you.
There you go. That's a 9.
Mm-hmm. On the red guy. Now there is a fun thing that paladins have, which is smiting. So if you look on the left side of the sheet,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see Aura Protection, Divine Smite, and then when you hit with an attack, you have a certain amount of smites at different levels that you can add additional damage to that attack if you want to.
And he's still looking pretty healthy, right?
Yeah, he's getting there. He's in rough shape, honestly.
Yeah, we'll throw on the smite.
Okay. So you have a first level and a second level smite.
Just that first.
Okay. Gonna go ahead and do another plus 7 radiant on top of that. Alright. And you know what? You know how Koya has the polearm thing? So does she. So you can do a bonus action polearm attack. It should be if you scroll down below the smites, the bonus action attack.
Oh snap, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just continue the onslaught to red.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Gotcha. That is all.
Alright. Well, it's Blue's turn. And he is going to... let me see. Who can he reach? He's gonna go over here. Over to Yagra. It's like, there's an open spot over here.
We are kind of far, kind of.
Yeah.
In a
We're kind of... a line of scrimmage is forming. In this tiny-ass room. Alright, Joe. Yagra recklessly attacked, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 19 for the first swing. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna take 20 slashing.
Yikes.
Second
I think
hit.
if I do minus 20. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she is raging, right?
Oh, you're right.
Mhm.
She is raging. So it's just normal slashing damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Give her 10 back.
Okay. And that second attack is 21, so it's also going to hit. For
Ouch, it-
20. What's up?
For how much damage?
24.
Mm-hmm. Have to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. 37. And minus 12.
Alright. Now this is on Blue. And that is going to be his turn. And these things do in fact wallop. That's why they were deployed, just 4 of them, for a large group of intruders. Green's turn. And he is, you know what? That seemed to fucking work. Also going to attack Yagra. Another fucking 11 with advantage. But 22 for the second one. It's going to be 26 slashing. Alright. That is his turn. And it's Sneaky Boots, as, man, shit's popping off. There's a line of scrimmage forming. And you know what? He's seen these people and how strong they are. He is going to chance it. He is going to scooch over around Rosa and Davil to get a clear shot on the blue guy over here. He's going to reach up, he's going to fire, and that is not going to hit again. Oof, this is really wrecking his image. He's rolling very poorly.
He needs a steady aim next action. Don't fucking move.
Yep,
Steady
yep.
aim.
That is the plan. That is his turn. Farah, back around again. That shit fucking hurt.
I forgot I had something that would have stopped it, but, you know, I'll get it next time. So, red hit her. Red hurt. However, Paladin Griff is now fucking up red. So she doesn't need to worry about red at the moment, just yet.
Fucking Wist had him fuck up himself. Too.
So we will cast Standard Hex on big guy as well.
Okay.
He's going to have disadvantage on let me double check. Yeah, wisdom saves, so have at it, Wist, or anybody else that can do wisdom stuff. So that's gonna do extra damage.
Is it...
If I hit.
You said it was Hex, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So he now has Hex and Hexblade's Curse. Two different
but
things.
Hex is on ability checks, right? Not saves.
Ability checks, yeah. Whatever. Then we're going to roll this. Is that set up correctly? Okay, there we go. That's 24.
24 will definitely hit.
For 8, 12, 13 piercing, and then an additional 10 piercing from sneak attack, and well, that's 1 from the hex. 1 necrotic damage from the hex.
Okay, so 24 total?
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's all she has for this turn.
Okay. Another heavy hit. Alright, Wist.
Alright. Somebody's wisdom save is fucked, right?
No. So Hex is only on ability checks, not on any saving throws.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. But
I wouldn't bet
Um,
these guys are particularly wise anyway, though.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see.
Never know. They might be into philosophy or some shit.
I feel like I have to hold on to my spells. I don't want to be too willy-nilly with them. So we're going to try and I guess how fucked up are you guys over there?
Feyre's not great, but she will survive another round, I think.
Okay. And Torin, Paladin, you guys are alive?
Yep, good.
Especially if we can kill the boss and I can get some health from him.
Alright. So let's try and attack boss then. Wait,
All
steady aim.
Yes.
Yep. Advantage.
Bonus action, steady aim.
I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, advantage 23?
23 will hit.
Alright. That's 3 piercing and how the fuck much sneak attack do I have? 2d6. So I'll add that in here. It's 8! It's not bad! Damage is damage.
Damage is damage. Okay. Will that be all, Whist?
Yes.
Okie doke. Devil. Sleep did not work, unfortunately. That would have made this a lot easier.
Yes it would have. But there's another way we can try to make this easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try one more spell before I give up on spells. Cause damn it, he's a bard. He should be able to actually do shit. We're gonna take blue here, and I want a wisdom save.
Wisdom save from blue. Okay, so that's a 10.
Okay, yes. Good. Crown of Madness.
Crown of Madness. What does that do again?
Essentially, I get to make him attack whoever I want, and he's gonna attack green.
Okay. Action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. On its turn, if you choose no creature or if none are within its reach. Your action to maintain control over the target, or the spell ends. Okay. That's fun. Okay, cool. So, you see Dabble with just a flick of a wrist just in the direction of this blue guy as he rounds the corner, seeing that Yager is starting to get a little ganged up on. Nothing she can't handle. But, there's a reason why he's here, after all. And he gets control over blue guy. You see little spiky things poking out from his helmet, wrapping around his forehead, through his hair. And you just see his head slowly turns to his companion, who is blissfully unaware of what's going to happen soon. Good job.
One of his
And that
spells
happens-
has to be useful, damn it.
Yeah, okay, I am going to go ahead and put a little thing on him so that I remember. Alright, and that's all Dabble's got?
Yep.
Okay. Yagra.
Yager killed, but not blue.
We're do second verse, same as the first.
Let's go.
It's gonna be two attacks at green.
Mhm. 2 attacks at green. Are they reckless?
Yeah.
Alright. Go get him.
Bang.
That'll hit.
Bang.
That'll also fucking hit.
Yay!
Kill. First
Yagra
attack.
kill.
Second attack.
Ooh.
That's clean 28 damage.
Ooh, sheesh. Alright. Goddamn.
Still up?
Still up.
Darn. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Torin.
No.
Buddy.
No, because
No.
yeah.
Yep.
You just changed your token, Iris, which means that you got removed
The
from
Rosette
turn
out
order.
of. Yeah,
No!
so Rosette went for Torin.
Fucking.
I am so sorry.
Don't fuck with things in the middle of combat.
But it's beautiful. I love it.
It is
It
pretty.
is
Just let me
beautiful.
know. Don't stealth through it. Do you remember what her turn was?
Before turn.
14 right
She
before
was
me.
15. She had a 15.
15.
No, that means that she would have
Sorry
to
about that.
She would have to go before Yagra. She's between Yagra and Torin. I think.
That's how it went. It was
14.5.
Torin. Yeah.
All right.
14. Sorry.
It's pretty. Good job, Mandy.
So I can't see the board, but I don't really care. I can still attack. So,
Don't me move it closer.
if there's someone I can, or if I can't hit someone right now, then yes, please.
I'll move you so you can see
Bossman.
a couple people.
Bossman.
I will.
Boss.
I will trust my party here
Uh-huh.
and roll. Is it advantage or no?
No.
Okay.
Here, I'll put it in Gun Rogue so you can see a screenshot of it.
That's a good, hefty hit, though.
Yeah, 20 will hit. For a 19. Whew.
Hit it.
And then bonus action
Bonus action.
once more.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shing, shing.
So, does your bonus action include your dex mod? Do you have something that adds it?
Let me double check.
I think it was like what?
Yeah,
There's
still
something-
+8. But the
No,
damage is... Oh, it's a D4. Sorry, not a D6. My bad.
Okay. So I got the 19.
Roll. You want me to do the whole roll or just the damage?
Just the damage.
I mean, she rolled
Okay.
a 4 on her D6.
It's still not the right die.
It's still within it, though.
No. Okay. Bonus action. Okay. Go ahead, do another 7. Oh, not 78. Just 7.
Yes, 78. Yes, 78.
Alright.
We pulled.
Ooh, anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Action, bonus action.
Torin. Punch, punch.
Roll good. Blow on him. Alright, I rolled an 18 and a 14, so that was please and thank you, and that's +7 to both. 18 + 7, 25, and 14 + 7, 21.
Yeah, those will both hit. Big guy's AC is 19.
Whee! And I forgot there was a sneak attack button down here. Let me do, what's my regular damage? On the 8. Unless the D8 is decent. 5 + 4, so 9 on please.
9
Oh,
damage
what's
on,
it?
please.
Do I do the sneak attack on just
On
that
one of them.
Or, okay.
Yeah, you get it once per turn.
And a 8 on thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Did this go? Okay.
All right. Whew. Y'all are insane. All right. Would that be all?
Holding it down.
Okay. It's Red's turn. And, I mean, Farah fucking started this shit. He is gonna try his best to end this shit. Because he doesn't know what happened. But for some reason, you are the reason why he's hurting so fucking bad. He is gonna go ahead and go for an 19. Does that hit for the first one?
It meets, however,
Mhm.
I'm going to use my second spell slot, yay,
Mhm.
for Margaret's Mayhem.
Oh, what that?
Lets me roll a d6 and add it to my AC, and whatever I roll, he takes in damage.
Okay.
That's a 2, so I have a 21 AC this round, and he takes 2 psychic damage.
Plus 2 psychic damage. Alright, alright. So, second attack is gonna go ahead and... well... that was another 19. However, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a little thing called being extra precise with his strike.
What?
It's gonna be a 19 plus 7. It's gonna be a 26 to hit.
You bitch.
It's gonna be another 20 slashing.
She's going to take his head.
And he is going to take a deep breath and heal a little bit. These are all fighters. And that is going to be his turn. So we're going to go ahead and subtract. Alright, now Torin, you're up next. Because this guy is getting hit left, right, and center. However, you are the closest one to him. And there's a 25. I'm sure that hits, right?
Yeah.
Alright, for 25 slashing. It's very funny.
Is that? I want to uncanny dodge again, since this is a good reaction
Yes.
once per round.
You just got your turn back, so you can use your reaction.
Is he going to hit again, or is he just doing that?
Well, that was his first attack. He's gonna try and hit again.
Okay. If it's a crit, I'm holding it like if it's a crit, then I'm gonna use the dodge on.
Okay.
He can attack up to 3 times.
Yep.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm probably gone, but
15 doesn't hit, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Assuming the 15 is a no, right?
No.
Okay. So, does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so this second one that's hitting you is going to be 27.
Okay. So, half of that one.
Okay.
So, the first one was 25?
Yep. First one was 25, and then the second one, you're knocking that down to 13. So you are taking a total of 38.
He's looking bad.
Mm-hmm. So, and he also looks pretty bad. So he is also going to try and stab some of the bleeding from the numerous wounds all over himself. Because, man, this is a war of who can survive the longest. Oh. Okay. Oop. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright. It's Aaron's turn, and fucking Red is still up. That's not good. So, we're gonna go ahead and attack with Halberd. Attack again. First one will hit. First one is gonna hit, and we're gonna go ahead and plop a smite on that.
Amy.
What?
Is that Charlie's? Charlie go to bed?
Is Charlie?
Ah.
Oh, the upcoming turn.
Yeah, upcoming turn.
I'm sorry.
This turn.
I'm sorry. I read it so quickly. I saw Mimi's tune, and I was like, okay, thanks for running. I thought you were already gone. You should have stopped me, Charlie.
She gets to re-roll the second attack to see if Charlie can hit.
And you're playing this character for however long you're here. I thought you were already leaving. Would you like to roll the smite?
What level was it?
Your choice. I was just gonna say, alright, haven't decided myself. You've got 3 first levels and 2 second level smites.
And he's looking.
He's looking
How-
pretty rough.
Pretty rough. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, might as well just go with the second.
Alright. Let's see. So, we have 12. And then, plus 17. Alright. That's smite. Go big or go home. Aaron is able to knock this guy down. Charlie, would you like to describe how she does it?
I just blanked.
Hit with stick, hit with halberd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. One large swike. Swike? No, strike. Try to say swipe and strike at the same time. And this guy's gonna go reeling backwards a little bit. On the ground. Bleeding from the white burst of light that happens on contact. You still have a bonus action attack if you'd like to swing at someone else.
Are we able to use our movement to squeeze in right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead. You've broken through the line of scrimmage. Or the skirmish line. At advantage! Because you're flanking with Torin and Farah!
Uh-huh.
Polar Master!
Okay.
Oh no! How'd you roll? You rolled a 3 twice!
Yeah, doesn't make sense. I blame Koya for this.
You blame Koya for this?
It just makes sense.
Alright. Well, either way, she did do the last blow on one enemy. So good job. Thank you for your service, Charlie.
Thank you for your service, Charles. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Rest well.
Alright. Well, it's Blue's turn. And, he's gonna, I'm assuming, attack Green?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna go ahead and do it. Is it all attacks or one?
I think
Let me see.
it's just
Use
one
its
melee.
action. Must use its action before moving to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you choose.
That's the upside and the downside to Crown of Madness. It only does one attack. So it's not
Okay.
full strength, but it's still targeted at somebody else.
Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and first attack onto his buddy, who is not expecting that swing. And that's going to be a 7. Okay. So, I guess luckily for him, it misses. Second attack is going to try and hit Yagra. Joe does a 14 hit.
Negative.
Alright, so he's just having a bad time all of a sudden. And, oop. I'm gonna go ahead. Go on to Green, who, bro, what the fuck? What are we? Spuddy just hit him. It's like, okay, well maybe it was just a fluke. You know, he attacked the lady in front of me the second time, so it's probably fine, right?
I will point out, just as a
Mhm.
technicality, because if it's a multi-attack, that still counts as one action. So he wouldn't be able to swipe it at Yagra.
Okay,
The
well,
action
either way,
is targeted at the friend. Just for future.
okay. Yeah, either way, nothing would have hit. You rolled too low for everything. But this guy is a little beaten up. And he's going to try and swipe once. 11 doesn't hit. Swipe twice. 22. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's going to be another 20 slashing.
20 reduced to 10.
As, well, this guy, he can't really leave. So he is just going to go use his bonus action and also try and shore up some of his wounds, because his buddy's attacking him now. And also, so is this half-orc in front of him. Things are not good for him. Go ahead, reduce that. Alright, cool. Sneaky Boots is going to steady aim. Steady aim. And he is going to try and take out Green. Hopefully he'll hit. If he has advantage. Thank fucking Christ for advantage. He is finally going to hit. And do the amount of damage he's supposed to do. And we're going to go ahead and pop over to Feyre's turn. I see the guy in green takes a pretty heavy hit from the crossbow.
Feyre's just gonna keep wailing on the boss. Why the fuck won't he go down? 19? Yeah.
That meets it.
8. 7. Math is failing. 13. 19 piercing. 8 necrotic.
19 and 8 necrotic. Okay. Whew. Okay. Things are not looking good. Will that be all?
Yep, that's all she's got. She has used up all of her spells that is not naturally given.
Alright, List.
Alright. We seem to be in a tight spot.
I will say everyone looks pretty roughed up, except for Blue.
Okay. Would you like the heals now, Z? Or do you want to wait another turn? You feel like gambling?
I mean, I feel like Torin is also really fucked up, so I think everybody is fucked up.
Alright. How fucked up are you guys?
Let me see. 15 out of 59.
Out of 7 out of 60.
Oh
Yep.
my god!
Might want to heal your boy
Jesus
there.
Christ. Oh boy!
He's been the meat sack over there getting
He's been taking so much abuse. He's a
attacks
temp
around.
He's been taking. He's a temp HP build, but still, those are a lot of fucking damage he's taking.
Okay. 3 creatures in 30. Wait, equal to Wismot. Didn't my Wismot go up?
Probably.
Yes, it did! Alright. Let's see.
The sound
measure-
of discovering new power.
Okay, I do have to step slightly closer. Alright. So I will move up here, I think. We'll do it. 20. Yes, that'll do it. And then, is Erin fine?
Yeah, she's fine. She's at full
Erin's
health.
fine? Okay. Yagra?
Has been hit a good couple of times, but
She's been a
Okay.
couple of times, but she's fine. She's still in fighting shape, I think.
barbarians
Okay.
take half damage, so
Mm-hmm.
Oh, alright. Man, shit, they take half damage?
When they're raging, yeah.
yeah.
What the fuck?
To
Well-
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing
Unless
only,
it's a certain type of barbarian, then it's everything.
except psychic.
That is insane. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
5e barbs are on some shit, ain't they?
Yeah.
They're so much fun.
Mhm.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to use Aura of Vitality. Well, yeah. That'll heal d6 to 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's not a ton. Alternately, I could drop a Cure mod on somebody. And Torin is extremely fucked up.
Yeah, I would give
Yeah, boy's having problems standing up.
I would give
Mhm.
Torin a heftier heal
Mhm.
because I feel like this round / next round is the last round of combat.
Alright.
You could
So-
also your aura thing. You can also, I think, single target that healing,
Yes, I can.
or you can spread it across.
Is it each round do I have to pick one, or is it pick one and then that's it the whole time?
Each round, you pick one.
Okay, so this round, well, I will activate Aura Vitality then.
Mhm.
Bam. And I will, this round, target Torin. So Torin heals 4d6? 3d6.
Big heal.
Mm-hmm. Whist sees
Yeah.
her friends are in trouble, runs
Mhm.
up and starts chanting something, and the petals start filling the room again. And
Alright.
Torin, as Whist's healing runs over you, your bruises start to heal. Also, some of the old scars you have start to look just a little bit less prominent.
See the heal.
All right, let's see how much I've got. I'm sorry if this is shitty in advance. 18. Wait, that's 4.
Woo!
Shit.
Is that your wisdom mod? Did you say your wisdom mod?
Yeah, my wisdom is 4 now.
So that's it.
It's fine. It works out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's a big
Might
chunky
take a
heal.
hit.
Mm-hmm. Big chunky heal.
That'll be it for me.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He'll survive.
One
Devil.
hit.
To be fair here, I would need another wisdom save from Blue to see if he remains under. Because he gets a
Okay.
save each of his turns.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, so he's no longer affected.
Okay. So he is broken free. Is that of his own turn or Davil's turn?
At the target can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Of its turns. Okay, so not yet.
Well, it should have made a save at the end of its last turn. That's what that was.
Gotcha. Okay.
That was me being fair for rules lawyering the crowd of madness. There's a way to get out of it, unfortunately.
So, he is free of it.
Let me see.
You're looking real rough. I would say I'll let you guys know that the big guy and green are on death's door, pretty much. Blue guy is still unharmed.
Let me see when the turn orders are. I trust Yagra to kill green. It's just that.
Sneeze at him and kill him.
To try and help Yagra, because I feel like this is just Davil trying to keep his bodyguard alive. I need another wisdom save from Blue. We're gonna do some vicious mockery here.
From Blue? Okay. Scroll back down. 11.
Okay, so we're gonna do vicious mockery. He has disadvantage on his next attack roll, which means if Yagra does another reckless attack, then it's just a straight roll. And max damage. Not quite max damage 3. Psychic damage.
Damage is damage. You hurt his feelings. Alright.
Yagra kill.
Yagra kill.
Yagra tried to kill.
Come on.
Yagra reckless attack again.
Yes.
Bang, bang.
How do you want to execute this one?
Oh, I don't even have to. Whoops, I don't know why I clicked
That's
initiative.
With the amount of damage she does on a regular... I mean, you can roll it if you want. I'm pretty sure at math, so...
Just to be sure. Just to be sure. For 12?
Yep.
Okay. Then, it's a great axe. So we're going to chop him at the waist like a tree.
Ooh.
And keep going all the way through to the next one.
Yeah, so that first one will hit.
Okay, so the next chunk of damage will go to this guy.
Okay.
Thank God it's higher.
Alright. Axe clean through that one. This body topples in 2 pieces onto the floor. The axe keeps traveling into the other dwarf who got distracted looking at the doorway from the vicious mockery. Doesn't see that blow coming at all, but he's still up. He's still standing. He's in this fight. Would that be all?
Yeah.
Alright. Iris.
Once more with feeling.
At the boss?
At the boss.
Okay. We're gonna...
Roll.
12 does not hit.
Yikes.
Looking for a 19.
Actually, let me check something. I have an ability that I can try and boost it. Trying to find the ability though. Sneak attack, deep scan, city, psionic power. Let's see. Okay. Nope, never mind. Oh, bonus action attack. With
Okie doke.
bonus action. Using the proper attack this time around.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Fortunately, those miss.
That is my turn.
Alright, Torin. You're still in this fight. By the skin of your teeth and the power of
Yes.
toes.
He kind of looks at the guy and kind of cracks his neck and be like, I'll give it to you. You socked me pretty hard there. And then he just returns pow pow.
Mm-hmm.
Get him good, Torn.
Get him!
17 and a 9, but both plus 7. 17 plus 7, 24. And then I don't know if another one hits 9 plus 7, 16.
The 24 will hit.
Okay. Good, because that was the first one anyway. 8. Ooh, 8. So it's 12. Also the sneak attack. Okay. So 12 and 13, 25.
Okay, Torin. How do you want to do this with the boss?
Oh. He just socks him with the first one. And just like before he can, I guess, get the other punch off, the dude kind of just falls over and his punch, the second one, just kind of whiffs over the top of the dude's head as he falls over, and he'll be like, huh. And he just kind of looks at the guy that's still standing over there in front of Yagra and just runs over there. Help Yagra.
Alright. This guy falls to the ground. You run over there. Alright.
I have been flanking.
You fucking did it.
Fucking did it.
Oh, I forgot to do my Moxie, where I gain when I hit, I gain temporary HP for my rogue level. Right, so 7.
Let's go.
Yeah, you could be a little bit healthier than you are.
Yeah.
Get another hit. Torin. That guy's dead. This guy's dead.
Yay.
Erin's turn. She's also gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, okay. I see what we're doing. Advance. Fact. Halberd. She's gonna try and swing at blue. Because, like, okay, cool. Only one left. Let's all gang up on him. This guy's AC 17. Go, Erin. Be 25 on blue guy. And that's gonna be it for her turn. What? Why is this on the token layer? Okay. And well, green's dead, so we can get rid of him. It's his turn. He doesn't like his odds anymore. He doesn't like how this battle has quickly turned in favor of one direction. He's gonna try and hang in there. But to be honest with you, I don't think he can take this. He's gonna go for 1 Tiagra. And he has his advantage, right?
Yes.
So it cancels out to a normal roll.
Yes.
Does an 18 hit?
Joe.
Sorry, hold on. Right. 15 is nope. 16 is AC 16.
Okay, so 18 hit?
The 18, yes. Sorry, I thought you said 15.
Nope. Oh, good. It's gonna be a 23.
Jesus.
It's good.
That is this. This is still a standard weapon. Does that reduce
Yes.
to 12 or 11?
Just 23 divided by
Half.
2, 11.
11. Okay, round down.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
round down. So it's gonna go 1 to Yagra, and then Tori just comes running over, right?
Mm-hmm.
He looks ready to attack. It's like, okay, fuck that guy too then. It's like, it's fine, I'll just take all of you. 1v whatever. It's gonna be a 7 to hit, which I don't think will make it. And that's gonna be his turn. Wait, actually, hold on. He... Never mind. Keep going. It's gonna be Sybon's turn. And steady aiming again, because it worked last time. With advantage. And... not quite connecting. It's gonna... Crossbow just gonna fly right over his head. Almost. But no cigar. Feyre.
Oh shit, boss is dead. That means she gets health back. I just put that together. Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a lot, but it's something.
It'll keep you in the double digits if you get hit again.
With how much damage these guys are doing, no it won't.
You had like 17, right? Or something like that.
This guy has been doing an average of 24, 25 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I now have 23 hit points. So no. But yeah, she's gonna kind of as the boss sinks down and Torn goes zipping by, kind of arm over her torso where the initial big ouchie came from, and will bonus action shift her hex over to this guy and disadvantage on dex checks. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna fucking Eldritch Blast, which gives 2 attacks for me. 24 to hit.
Yep.
And a dirty 20 to hit. And let's see here. That's 10, 16. Woo! D6 ran away. 19 necrotic damage in total.
Okay. It's looking pretty rough.
That's all she's got.
Alright, Wiz?
Okay. Torin, what are you at?
I am sitting at a 32 now, so I can at least take 1 hit.
All right. Vera, what are you at?
23.
23. All right. What's Aaron at?
Aaron is still full. Yagra is at... What is it? She's fine. She's well over half.
She's fine out of 10. All right.
She's fine out of 10. She's above half.
Okay. As long as she's above half, then.
Mhm.
That means Vera gets this round of healing. So let me roll that.
Listen, I was zoomed out. I just saw the green bar.
All right. That's
It's mostly
13.
gold.
Thank you.
And then who is still fucking alive? Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisp kill.
Yeah, people just kept falling one after another.
I'm a
And very
doctor,
quickly.
but
Doctor,
I'm
but
shocked he hasn't given up. He's surrounded and outnumbered.
I feel like he probably would have run if it wasn't for the fact that he is indeed surrounded.
he is surrounded. Like, no, he's like, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die trying to take one of you with me.
all right.
Death
22.
before dishonor.
This is 22 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 and then 2d6. 9. So 13.
Plus 9. Alright. Whew. Yeah, he's not looking too hot.
Yeah. That was 13 total. You got that right?
E.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Then that's it for Wist.
Okay.
It worked good the first couple of times. I need another wisdom save.
Keep.
How is this man still alive?
It's gonna be a 19.
Damn it.
He's gotta pass at least one of them.
Yeah, he already passed the one to get out of the first spell.
Oh, that's true. He's 50-50 now.
That's legitimately all Dabble can do.
Alright. Yagra kill.
Yagra kill.
This guy's still alive, just
Yes.
fucking barely.
We reckless now.
That'll hit. That'll also hit.
Reckless attacking. Kill for 30.
He's dead. You got him.
Yagra just like fucking like extra couple of chops in like, you needed to die 30 seconds ago. What the
Oh, fuck.
Death before dishonor. Then
Death
Yagra.
before dishonor.
Death.
Just death.
Just
And
death.
dishonor.
And with that,
We did it.
you did it.
We did it, Joe.
I helped.
Yeah, you did. All right. The last body falls to the ground. You guys, there's a beat of silence as the last bit of armor meets the tile. And then you hear cheering from all the way down the hallway. And for a second, you feel like it's for you.
Well, I have to discharge the rest of my healing.
Yup.
So I will,
Like
let's
8
see.
more, I think?
Yes.
I think there's 8 more, so I will
Yep.
do 8d6 for each of the 2 of you, if that's okay. Wait,
Yeah.
no, that's not how math works, is it? There's
do
8 more.
4 rounds per.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
16?
Well, not all at once.
Yeah, in case you like, just start rolling
Okay.
4, 4, 4. In case
Alright.
like you top one of us up by a really good roll.
Alright. First one up there.
Start healing Torin first, because Torin
Yeah,
is the meat.
Torn.
The
Alright,
bag.
Torn. That's 9. That's 12. That's 13. 18. 18's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Where does Torin stand after that?
After the 9 or
9, 12, 13,
12,
18.
13, 18.
oh Jesus! Somebody get me a calculator.
I got you. What are you at right now?
I'm at 32.
And you're
32
aiming for 60?
Yeah.
plus 9 is 41. Plus 12 is 53. Plus 13, 66.
So,
The first 3 will get you to full.
okay.
Yeah. The
And
18 can go to Feyre.
yeah, I
Mhm.
will take the 18. Let me get over here.
And a 14.
Hold, pause after that one. Because that might get me up. Yeah, the 14 will get me up, so then you can also heal Yagra.
All right. Yagra.
Plus
1, 2, 3,
16.
4, 5, 6. I've got 2 more.
Go ahead and roll them.
It's Yagra's just a sponge for HP.
Yeah, Yagra's got a shitload of HP.
Yeah.
So does anyone else need HP?
No, like it's legitimately just the 3 of us that got attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Then Yagra is almost a full with the 20, 22. Yeah.
With a 16, 12, 10. Let's go.
I already added the 16.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shout out
Alright.
to a massive amount of healing.
Mm-hmm.
White Aura
Congrats,
Vitality
guys.
is actually a very good spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I modified it quite a bit to give it more flexibility. Because that is her boon, not just a spell. That is why it's not working normally.
And I will say this up front from this point until we can manage to get a short rest at some point. All that Feyre has left is 1 use of Armor of Agathis and 1 use of Darkness.
That was rough.
But you guys did it.
Yep. We did it.
Before we end the session, loot all these fuckers.
Yes. Yes, of course, of course. All right,
Anything
let me
shiny is ours.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you guys take your time to loot, and let me double check everything that I've got here. We're gonna go ahead and I mean, I'm assuming you guys are gonna take a break in here.
That is up to everybody else.
We certainly can.
I don't know how
Right.
safe this room feels.
Yeah. Roll me investigations to look for loot.
I'm good at that.
Investigation.
He's not that great, but he can assist.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to turn advantage off. My bad. Oh, shit!
Rosette finds
Holy
everything.
shit.
Rosette,
finds
yeah.
everything.
Rosette. God fucking
Oh,
damn.
the shiny.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you find quite a few things, actually. The first thing that catches your eye here, Rosette, is one of them seems to be, you know, those like really sleek jewelry boxes that you find for like necklaces. The really
Oh, yeah,
nice
like
ones
the
with
thin
the
ones.
hinges. Yeah, the thin ones. That, I think, is what Rosette spots from a fucking mile away. And you see it just barely poking out from one of their bags.
Go
So,
look at that.
Alright. So, inside of that, you open it up and you see, lo and behold, a necklace. And it has a couple of different beads that look to be glowing. And then this very center one is a large bead surrounded by a thin plate of circular metal with little circular divots in it. It's pretty. It's just a little odd. But you do get just a hum of magic in it. And Rosette, it's so funny that you're the one that finds this. I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you touch the necklace?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, as your finger touches the necklace, you feel that same burst of magic that used to be foreign to you, but now it's incredibly familiar and every day getting more and more familiar. And you hear a voice in the back of your mind whisper to you to wear it, put it on, to keep it. It'd be so good. It's so good for you. You should wear this. It'll be fun. That familiar voice that you're starting to hate.
Starting?
You already hate it since you heard it for the first time.
Yeah, no. I am not going to wear it. It's not really my style anyways.
You put it into the handouts of what it looks like. And Rosette, you feel another thrum of magic. This time sparking from you, kind of centered right around your neck on that chain attached to you. It's less that you hear and more that you feel a pout. And what is kind of feels like someone, oh, okay, never mind, I guess. Let me put back the popcorn. Let me look at my phone. I guess we're not going to watch a movie.
Show's canceled.
Guess the show's canceled.
Why do you want me to wear it anyways?
And here, the voice is like, oh, okay. Let me put my phone down for a second. Maybe it's on. As that kind of attention starts to pick back up of like, okay, no, she's tuning back in now. You ask why you want?
Yeah, why are you so
Yeah.
insistent?
Well, it's just... I think it'd be fun. And I think it'd be entertaining to see what you do with it. That's if you're brave enough to use it and you're still not pretending to be a good little girl for your parents, right?
You're not gonna goad me into putting on another cursed item. I already have to deal with you. Got another friend in this one?
No. See, I am the only curse that I want to be affecting you. This here, I just want to see how you deal with it, what you use it for. But if you still want to be the good little girl that your parents think you are, just leave it. Maybe someone else can use it.
You keep bringing my parents up into this. This has nothing to do with this. Me being here is already against their wishes.
And how many people know you're down here? Or is it still a big secret that you're hiding from them?
It may be a secret, but I'm still here.
And you're still going to ignore a chance to do something interesting and fun? Then you can be boring.
Just to be clear, I'm not doing this because you told me to.
Oh boy.
Oh, I hear you crystal clear.
So we'll put the necklace on.
You put the necklace on and it settles against your neck. Fitting okay against the one you already have. And nothing happens. You feel the magic against your skin. It's a little cold. And it quickly starts to warm up next to you. It kind of feels like a bundle of static is now around your neck that is slowly dispersing and settling, so it's not as unstable anymore. Or is it still unstable, but now it's just adjusting to your frequency of unstable? It's one of those options. You're not quite sure, but nothing happens.
Wow. This is so exciting.
You hear, not hear, but you feel the vibe of someone putting more popcorn into the microwave. You know, getting your jammies on, you're getting your favorite blanket to watch a movie, you getting your drinks, you know, just getting set up, getting ready for a show. It's like, and it's all dependent on you to make it interesting if you use it. Try not to bore me too much. You'd kind of feel the disconnect of like, okay, I'm gonna get all my shit ready so I can settle in to watch this.
Just an eye roll.
Mm-hmm.
Internal eye roll.
Yeah. So above table, this is just a regular sort of magic item that you'll have to figure out what it does via identify or studying it for a bit.
Don't
And also,
suppose any of
sorry.
our mages have.
Identify?
No.
Don't
The
think
only
so.
person in the party that had identify was Ashley.
Oh, damn.
Feyre has detect magic, so she'd be able to be like, that's magical, and it's kind of probably this kind of magic, but that's about as far as her stuff goes.
Yeah, Liz has got nothing there.
Yep.
I can brain at it if you want, but that's about it.
Braining at it will work. Somewhat. Well, not somewhat. It will work. But also, you guys get, among the four of them, about 240 gold.
Come here, Gil.
Come here, Gil. Hope you're having a good time at the tavern. But come here. Alright. And, we are going to go ahead and probably wrap it up here. I think this is a good spot. After a fight, you got some loot.
Loot?
Got some gold.
Yeah, this was fun.
Good job, guys.
Loot.
Thank you, Joe, for running Yagra.
Happy to help.
Thank you.
Yagra kill.
Yagra kill.
Yagra big kill.
Mm-hmm.
That is both Joe and Yagra's favorite thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I do like kill.
Mm-hmm.